Hey Shane, how's the video look on that? Does it look okay or is it choppy? Do I need to make any changes? It might be a little bit choppy in this area because of all the graphics being used by the pals, but that's my computer, that's not the stream itself. A lot running at one time. Alright, gonna get everything started here. On a mission to have 1 billion gold coins available. It'd be easy. I'm at half a billion now, so I think. Double check that. No, I'm not. I'm only at 50. Yeah, yeah. What's up, Vizard? It does work, so thank God. I'm just gonna set me up a blank chest here to store that. You know what? I'm gonna build one over here. That way I don't have to run over here every time. I'm just gonna put it all in here instead of running up there and sorting everything every single time. It's not gonna let me build it that close, I'll bet. Find out. Yeah, it's not too bad. That'll work. Come on over and help me, guys. This way I can just keep it all in here and not sort it until I get stacks, and then I'll put it up there where it belongs. Alright. Let's do us a quick Palsoul run using the predators. Palsouls can be found multiple different ways, but the quickest way that I've found to do them, to get large amounts of them in short periods of time, is just by doing um, predator pal runs. And beat on me all you want, ain't gonna make a difference. So basically, I follow a specific path to each location where the predators show up. Typically, I give it a few minutes or a minute or so at each location to see if they spawn in, because, like you've seen, those Relaxosauruses kind of populate after I got here. The predator pals will do the same, so I give them a minute. Once I see other things starting to populate, then I know they're not going to show up, so I'll move to another location. And I basically just follow the same path all the way around the Palworld, or uh, the world itself, um, and kill off the predator pals that spawn, like here, right here. And I don't do it um, for the predator cores like most people do, because I don't really need the predator cores. Um, but I do it for the giant pal souls that they drop. And by the time that I'm finished, it'll take about 18 minutes. And as you can see here, that first one, I've already got 33 pal souls. So, um, in the same token, I also get quite a few other things as well. Um, well, everybody's attacking me this go around, and of course I completely missed. Now, as far as the actual gameplay, if you're looking to watch somebody that is like elite when it comes to, you know, outmaneuvering and doing all that, yeah, you're watching the wrong person, because that would be more of my son's. I'm not very good when it comes to uh, I'm old. My reaction time sucks. So I don't do all the dodging and the move here, move there. You know, uh, being able to fire my weapon and switch it out to another weapon and fire it, and switch it out to another weapon and fire it. And by the time you're done, you're reloaded. Yeah, I can't do all that crap. Um, but I can outpower them. I can outlevel them. I can get things that I need done, and I can farm like nobody else, because that's what I do. I do the boring stuff nobody else wants to do. But if you compare this method of getting pal souls compared to the other methods, which either one you can use the um, expeditions. Each expedition will give you anywhere from 5 to 10 um, giant pal souls, as well as some, small, mediums, and large, but it's not in large quantities. Um, Even if you have the expeditions completely maxed out and you're overpowering them, it takes 5 minutes and 51 seconds. No matter how much power you put in, I don't think it'll ever go above 5 minutes and 51 seconds. Um, or at least I've not been able to get it over that. So take 5 minutes and 51 seconds for one of those. Um, give it, let's just say, give it 20 minutes. Then, if it's a perfect world and you get 10 giants, you're going to have 40 pals or 40 giant pal souls in 20 minutes. Um, uh, Take it a step further, and let's just say you've got a quad base like I've got, and you've got an expedition um, in every single one of them, and you're running 4 expeditions simultaneously, and they're all running for the same um, pal souls, and let's just say you completely max every single one of them out by some miraculous thing, which is never ever going to happen. Um, then in that same 20-minute process, um, you would be looking at 200 pal souls, which would be wonderful. But you ain't gonna do it. It's never gonna happen. Number one, to run 4 of them at max, or at a max time frame, only taking 5 minutes 51 seconds, you're gonna have to have so many max pals that I don't even think uh, I don't even think you can hold that many max pals. Plus, you're also gonna have to have most, or at least, well, if you run it, you'll have to have 80, I believe, ice pals, or whichever one it requires for the pal soul. I'm not at the base, so I can't check. But you're gonna have 80 of those pals um, just to be able to run them, and then you're gonna have enough fire with the 100 or so pals that you're using to be able to knock it down to where they're only 5 minutes and 51 seconds. And then, to top all that off, you'd have to, they'd have to be absolutely perfect every single time and give you 10 pal souls, uh, or 10 giant pal souls. So, realistically, you're probably looking at getting about 100 pal souls in a 20-minute, constantly running um, all 4 of them without fail, which is not as easy as it sounds, because if you're doing it in that manner, running more than one, you're gonna have to. You can't just hit auto assign. You're gonna have to manually assign out every single one of them so that you have enough pals to move to the next one. Um, so it would be a very slow process to do that, and you're not going to be able to get 4 runs in 20 minutes. But with that long ass explanation, um, by simply doing a 20-minute POW run here, or a predator run, I average anywhere between 60, which is the lowest I've seen, to 170, which is the highest I've seen. And normally, just those are the lows and the highs. Normally, between 80 and 100 is normal. I can normally get 80 to 100 on every single run. So, do that, run it 20 minutes, and much better. Why do I need so many giant pal souls? Well, when you're constantly breeding for perfect pals, you have to be able to take those perfect pals once you've been able to breed them and maximize them by not only putting combining the pals and condensing them to give you perfect stats, but you also have to take them over to the statue and give them their power ups from that. And to do that, you need pal souls. And the easiest way to get those pal souls, well, we just went over it. So, and you will run out quick whenever you do as much breeding as I do. So a lot of the locations I can automatically go to because I've done them so many times. There's still some locations that once I get there, I can't remember which direction I need to fly to get to the next direction. So that's why you'll see me look at my map quite a bit. This location here, I have never seen a predator pal. For somebody wanting to set this up, the way I did it is you go to just basically do a Google search for predator pal locations. There's plenty of resources out there that'll give you maps that have the predator pal locations. And then I opened up my map and attached them to you basically just put a pin in at each location, and then I used the map itself to go and um, to find them all. When I first heard about them, this is another thing I like to grab whenever I see them is these mainly for the oil or the um, chromite if I'm on some of the other islands, or it just depends on which island you're on as to what you're going to get in those. But they also will randomly give you books, which is they say that it's really really rare to get the books. The 1,000 book, or it's like 1 in 1,000 that you're going to end up getting um, a technique book so that you can increase. Say you have a level 4 um, fire pal and you want to make him a level 5, you can use the fire technique books and increase him to a 5. Even though his max is a 4, you can still increase it to a 5. You can increase it up to a max of 5, which um, would be awesome if you could go higher and make them even faster, but unfortunately, who did you start a fight with? Oh, a bunch of froggies. But I've actually had pretty good luck. I've found quite a few of them. I've got enough so that I made 4 fox sparks with level 5s. So, but then again, you got to keep in mind I run these all the time. Like when I'm not doing something in my base, I'm typically out here running for predator pals. Um, so yeah, you got to put the work in. There's a few settings, um, the world settings that I've changed. Nothing too drastic. I mean, I'm still doing the same damage. I didn't increase damage or increase, stamina or anything that would seem, what I call cheaty. Um, but I do. I have my spawns turned up to 3. So right here, never pass these up. Memogs. Because these are where your dog coins come from, and dog coins are amazing to have for um, did he not die? He didn't even get hit the first time. They're amazing to have for trading in so that whenever you're doing your breeding, you don't have to go from a level or a 3-star. Is it 3-star to 4-star? I believe that's right. You don't have to go from a 3-star to a 4-star um, and spend, or and basically have to breed 64 or more of whatever it is that you're trying to breed. Um, you just use one of the solutions you can buy with the dog coins, and it'll take you from that 3-star to 4-star. That's over here. These are my Relaxosauruses that spawn up underneath here. Not gonna get them this run. Sometimes there's long flight paths that I take that I could probably get away maybe a little bit faster if I just, I'd probably totally missed that. Yep, I went with the wrong direction. I could probably get away with not, with maybe getting a little closer just by using a transport or teleporter, but uh, nope, nothing there. Like this next little trek here, it's a pretty hefty one, and I'm gonna end up running out of stamina before I get there. But uh, most of them, I have enough stamina to basically jump from one to the next without running out of stamina. Don't look like we're gonna get anything here. Now there are some like this next one. I actually run out of stamina twice when trying to um, go from one point to another, and those I'll typically pop down here and use a teleporter. It just makes more sense. What's that? No, so I've got the stream set up so that it's streaming to Twitch and YouTube, and basically, if anybody watches it back, it's gonna look like I'm talking to myself because they can't hear you, but they can hear me. Just so that if maybe something that I cover here might be something that somebody else wanted to know, Um, then it's a video. The whole video thing's kids' ideas. Or if one of the kids forget one thing that I said, they could always go back in the video and rewatch it. And so all new for me, not my forte. I'm not a big time streamer, not trying to be popular, just putting it out there. No, nope. Do not think that it's even gonna. I'd be lucky if I had 3 or 4 people watch these things. And I ain't begging nobody to do it. If you want to watch it, awesome. You got questions? Ask. Love to help. Not trying to make myself famous. Alright. So, like I said at the beginning, the Predator Pal thing I set normally ends right at my base. Now, technically, I could go to the other two maps and do some more, but those are kind of far in between each other, and they take up just a little. Well, you know what? Just to show, just so that you can see all of them. Now, no, I'm gonna just stop there, simply because this is where I stop, and within an 18-minute stream, or it says 32 minutes, but I was doing a bunch of stuff prior to even getting started. Um, but this run, on average, takes me about 18 minutes, and I got 90 pal souls, so it's right in that 80 to 100 that I was telling you. It's dead set in the middle there. Um, Way faster getting them this way. Plus, look at all the other stuff that I picked up. Some of it great, some of it not so great. Um, for somebody that um, there's a lot of junk in here that I just throw away because I literally don't need it. Um, I could put it up, but I'm not really gonna waste my time with it. The only the only schematics I keep are ones that are legendary, and I've got just about all of them now. So now a lot of the newer ones you have to do the oil runs, and when they first came out, and when they made the adjustments to the drop rates, yeah, I farmed the heck out of them. Well, that's the difference between me and a lot of the people is I don't mind doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So that's what I do. I just keep doing them until I get what I want. It's boring. Yeah, yeah, it's boring. But, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Typically putting food in here simply because there's no timer. So if you want to store your food, just put it in your guild chest, and it'll stop the timer. Now, obviously, you can't, you know, at some point you're going to run out of space, which is why I have a refrigerator set up. Um, Not a refrigerator, an entire base of refrigerators. I'll show you real quick for anybody that's watching. So my farm was producing so much that literally I had to pull all my farm people out because I just kept running out of space. Um, yeah, these are my refrigerators. 28 of them. Oh Jesus, that is. I do not like seeing fox sparks because that stuff over there burns, and for that reason, I'm gonna leave so that hopefully they reset. The bad thing about having the quad base is that whole middle section there is um, not in a base. So guess what? Stuff can spawn there. And when you want pretty stuff like these wonderful Japanese building tools, um, they burn. So you end up either they or um, either the enemy or your people can start a fire, and the fire spreads, and next thing you know, that wonderful uh, building that you built is no longer there. I've come to it being burnt down quite a few times, so just make a run, see how my other people are doing here. It never fails. If you're not sitting in a base, you'll end up having some that'll, when you come back to it, that say that they're starving and they're injured. And I mean, they've got plenty of medicine and the food is still there. You don't have to open them to see the food. It's literally, it shows if when it's empty and when it's not. Um, if I was to just sit here and let them run, they'll never get hungry. That's the whole reason that I use these guys right here. Um, I've got plenty of food from the farm, which I was talking about earlier, but these shroomers allow um, for these guys to not get sick. Their sanity stays up. Um, and you know the Astegons are maxed out, and they are um, nocturnal, so you know the sand drops on them a heck of a lot quicker. But they don't because of the other guys that are in there. And at some point, I'll come in there and I'll grab all of that stuff and I'll bring it to the main base and set it up so that it can be used. But yeah, I don't need to right now. It's not full, so. Alright, let's hope these fox sparks are gone. What's up, Neff? Sorry about that. I didn't see you come in. Yeah, not 25 yet. I'm sitting at like 2366, something along there. Um, you'd be surprised how many times I have no clue what the heck I'm doing. And of course, the big time YouTube streamers and stuff that see everything that I do, they always, well, why are you doing it that way? I don't understand why you're doing it that way. Well, it's because that's the way I like to do it. If you don't like the way I do it, go do your own damn thing. I don't care. So yeah, 2,300 hours, no clue. Hmm. I gotta rearrange some things here. Bear with me. I didn't even see Neff come in. Oh. Alright, let's go see if they caused any damage while I was gone. Yeah, see, now we got telefence, which shouldn't be an issue as long as, if they walk into a base, I've got a lot of things that can kill them off if they need to, but they don't cause fire damage, so that should be fine. The biggest problem is when I have my fox sparks out here or any of my flame guys and they're, keeping my furnace lit and then they walk just a little too close over here and they get into a fight on top of this stuff and my people actually cause more damage than I want to admit to. But yeah, it is what it is. Am I cleared out? No, not even close. I ain't even started. Son of a bitch. Oh. There. I don't know why I keep that course hammer around, but just in case somebody else comes in and they're playing and that's all the only weapon they have, and there's some course ammo that they can use. I forgot to drop off the Palword. Oh, wrong one. Palword. The These are wonderful for increasing the stats of a player that um, if I stuck all of um, my points in, let's just say, to health and nothing else, but I wanted all of my other stuff to be maxed out as well. That's what these are for. And then these are for your pals so that you can do the same thing to them, increase their damage and attack so that if you get the non-perfect pal that has everything that you want, but they don't have perfect stats, yeah, you make them perfect. You just use the fruits. My breeding is important. That way, if you're breeding properly, then you'll get the perfect stats. And even if you don't, you end up only having one thing that's not quite perfect, and you use the fruits to make them perfect. It's just that easy. It takes a long time to get them to get all of them perfect. I've got a bunch. Everything that I've got on the board here is typically is perfect. I think I might have a few that aren't. Um, but it takes a long time. But again, I like to do the boring stuff. I'll go out and I'll farm for the fruits or farm for the coins needed to get the fruits, and um, it's nighttime. They're sleeping. It's the boring stuff that allows you to do what you want to do in the game whenever you're not bored. Which is why I typically do all of these same runs. Somebody came into the stream yesterday when I was first doing just the Twitch streaming, um, and asked me, or basically said that uh, I'm doing the same thing that I was doing when they first came in about 8 hours ago. Why? That's why. Because you do the same boring stuff over. Oh, this is these are splatterinas, and rarely do I ever see these guys here. Oh, really, dude, you just got right in my way. These splatterinas, I think it's very rare that I ever see these guys show up on the board. Very, very rare. Not sure why I collect all that wood because I end up getting rid of it anyway. But I don't like to come back in the next time I'm here and still see it laying there. But the reason I like the Flatterinas coming in is because that one kill uh, provided me with 27 giants. So let's just time it here. Let's just say that it took me a minute because since that was the first one, so it is 3:10 now. So we'll just say started at 3:09. Let's see how long it takes to do the whole run. Yeah, see there, right there. This might be another good run here. Alright, which rumor? You're stuck in the rock. That's why it did that. I hate when that happens. Now I gotta find the sweet spot. There we go. Mushrooms I keep around so that I can make some of the other medicines and things of that nature. Come on. Come on back. Get back over here. You're slowing me down. Yeah. Alright, 309. Gotta remember that. 309. Give it a minute here. See if they populate. Regular shroomers populated. I don't see the big guys, so we're just gonna move on. A lot of times it might take me a little bit longer because I sit there and wait too long. I just want to make sure that they're not populating after I leave. Well, streams would be way easier if I had somebody actually in the stream with me. It would make more sense. Nothing doing there. These are Woompas. Populate. A lot of times I'll look for things like already pre-populated, and if they're there, typically that's a good sign that everything's populated. That's gonna be populated. But there are also some cases that's not the case, and they ended up showing up. I messed up on that. I should have went straight to the top of the hill. I could have made it over, but it's okay. But like right now, nothing's populated. So typically I find me a nice little landing spot because you got to build up anyway. Let some stuff populate. And in this case, nothing is populating. That's kind of odd. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Got some things over there. No predators. Move on to the next. These are Polaris Aquas. There we go. Got some there. Oh man, right in frickin'. These are the ones I absolutely hate, these Polaris Aquas, because a lot of times what'll happen is when I do kill them, they'll drop their stuff in the water, and it's really hard to see where they dropped them. And I gotta go swimming to get it. It just sucks. I think I got it all. No, there's something there. You just can't easily see everything, and I'm gonna end up wasting time just double or checking around to see what's there and what's not. So it is what it is. Now, for somebody new doing these runs, obviously you're not going to do them in 18 minutes because you're looking to see where you got to go next. But give it a few runs. Trust me, it's worth it. Use fast travel so I can take care of this area real quick. Come on. Yeah, links is, see how they've got population over there, so I'm pretty confident they're not going to come up any. What's up? What you doing? Yeah. Dazamoos. These guys suck because they'll run at you and they scatter, so you end up having to shoot at all of them instead of just one and hitting them all. I didn't have to kill them. I could have just ran off. No, no, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Huh? Yeah, yeah. Check to see if Tom's truck's out there. I'm not sure. Population, so I know they're not going to show up. This is the longest, probably the one of two of the longest tracks that I end up running out of stamina between the two. And again, I could probably go use a teleporter, that teleporter on the right hand side there. But literally, by the time that I used that teleporter, and I'm already right here anyway, so why I can just do this. Don't look like they're coming this go around. Oh yeah, I've got a meteor. So something populated, just not what I wanted. And those guys populated over there. Oh, that's a. Oh, no, it ain't. It's just those guys. Straight down this way. This one I don't ever quite make it, so I have to use the little trail. Nope. It's been about 11 minutes now. And yeah, it's about right. I'm about halfway through. These would be my Ragnaroks. should have left Jet Dragon out. That way I didn't have to use that second shot, but that's okay. Got some population there, some population there, so he ain't coming. This is another spot that I use a teleporter because the travel time to get over here is more than one use of stamina. Oh, what happened? No! That's the first time that's happened to me during a stream. Are we going to find that they're putting out another update? For some reason my game crashed. I'm not sure why. Where did it take me? Okay, well, it took me where I was trying to go, so not sure what the heck going on there. Look at the population down there. Nope. Maybe a supply drop over. Population. Might as well grab that while I'm here. Oops. Beautiful oil. Oil and chromite are the two things that suck. What the heck is going on? Well, this is the first time that I've tried streaming two different streaming services at once, so that's probably causing all of the lagging that I'm going through right now. See if we got some Relaxosauruses over here. Got a population there, but no Relaxosauruses. Now we take the long journey over here. This one I normally run out of stamina before I make it to where I need to go. Raw oil. That real quick. So a lot of that stuff I won't keep. But in the same token, if you don't take it all out, if you leave the stuff that you don't want, then another one won't populate in its place. It'll literally just sit there with that one or two item in there until somebody comes around and takes it out. So I just get rid of it all. That way it'll populate, and next time I show up, I might have a chance at a legend or legendary schematic, or at least some more oil. This is another point. There's the Cativas, so I know that my Guys aren't going to populate, so I come over here and use teleporter because I'll run out of stamina more than once trying to get to the next location, which is right here. Well, this ain't the location I need. It's actually north of that, which is why I run out of stamina. It's just quicker this way. Six. North. Location on the side. Give me some population. I got population over there, so they're not going to show up. Take a look over here. Sometimes I don't make this jump all the way. Yep, I'm not going to make it. But that's okay. It gives them time to populate over there. Oh, yep, there they are. Oh, figures. Wrong tool. Wrong tool for the job. And one last hop over to the base. It is now 3:27. Started at 3:09. So 18 minutes. Technically it'd be 19 if yeah, they didn't populate. So there's the dire wolves. So there you go. 18 minutes. And what did we get? We got a loss. 129. So that was a better run than average, which is 80 to 100. And that is why I do those. All that junk. Go ahead and clear the junk out of here. Don't need the seeds. Don't need the wood. Don't really need the berries. Don't need that. Don't need these. Don't need that. Don't need these. Alright, that looks good. Mushrooms. Mushrooms. There. There. I did forget one. House spears. get these guys started again. Yeah, see how they're all starving and injured? That's because I wasn't in the base. That never happens if I sit in the base. Definitely needs fixed by the developers. Absolutely no reason. Before I say that, let's just double check. Yep, there's food that's in there, or they wouldn't be standing there eating. And pretty sure there's medicine in here as well. Yep, so no reason they should be that way. They just are. And if I stay here long enough, they'll correct it. They'll all go eat, unless one of them's stuck. Sometimes I see they're stuck somewhere, and they can't get to the work area. What causes them to get stuck, I have no clue. But alright, guys, I'll be right back. It'll be just 5-minute break here. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Let's check a couple of things here. That's looking okay. That's looking okay. Alright. Let's make us another run, shall we? Oh, you know what? Let's get some more. I bet you the coin guys are done. They've been done for a while. Go ahead and get them going again. I want to see that billion coin mark. That's my goal there. I don't think I'm going to get another one over 100 because that's, that's not the commonplace. It's not very common to see it go over the 100 mark, but we'll see what happens. He's not going to show up there. Splatterinas hardly ever show up. Oop, going the wrong way. That's the wrong way. What the heck am I doing here? Already off to a rough start. And nope. So I got some population over there. The big guys didn't populate. Yeah, this is going to be a weak one. This one might actually be under the 80, since the last one we had was over the 80. We'll see. Got some population over there. So we're not going to get anything there. Oh, come on. There we go. Lots of population there. Not populating there. Come on, Wumpas. Be there for me. Nope. I already got Mammoth Crest there, so they're not going to show up. Yeah, this is going to be a bad run. Man, none of them. This is horrible. This might be a record low. I might get under 60. Population. This is horrible. Made it off of 2 continents with none. Not good. Nothing doing. Nope. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. There we go. I got something at least. So we're not going to go home empty-handed. I was starting to wonder. It ain't much, 21 of them. But at least it's something. I was really starting to think I wasn't going to get nothing out of this run. Alright. Let's move continents here. They'll typically spawn right under me here. This is one of those difficult spots because there's not anything else that really spawns to say, hey, everything's loaded, you can go now. But that's okay. Just give it a couple of minutes. go back. And if you need honey, you can pop off some of these bee guys that are going to show up right there. Don't need the honey. Don't need nothing here. Down the trail. Nothing doing. Pit stop right here. Got a bee guard right there. And they're all landed there, so. Oh, yeah, we're going to grab that. Might as well while we're here. See if we got a reload on our Ragnahawks. And we got population back there, so the Ragnahawks aren't going to load. Anything? Nope. Move to the next one. Nope. If you're into collecting meteorites, you can always go through and bust all of those meteorites that are landing. Like right there. And then the next time that you come through, you have another chance of getting either another meteorite or one of the chests. Really the best thing to do if you're farming that stuff though is find one spot. I've got a specific spot that like you don't even have to fight off anything. And turn your spawns to 1 minute so that they spawn every minute. And then literally just sit there for hours upon hours upon hours collecting the stuff that comes through. That's how I ended up getting, after days and days and days of just doing that. That's it. Tons of the books that they say is rare and meteorite fragments up the wazoo. And don't get me wrong, they're rare, but when you sit there and you do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, they tend to show up. Let's see if we got some Relaxosauruses. Come on, Relaxosaurus. Don't do me bad. Come on. Come on. should have landed over on the side there and it would have been easier, but that's okay. Guess what, guys? Need your milk. There's your cows. Plenty of them. You make this run, you can collect a lot of resources along the way. Alright, this is the big jump. Oh, I didn't even set myself down to restart everything. That was dumb. Got a couple more here. I think I'm gonna break my record for the lowest though. It's not been a good run at all. So far the lowest I've seen is 60. So I think we're gonna beat it this time, and that's not a good one to beat. Yeah, that's right. Ooh, make it at least on the edge. Ugh, barely. And we're not getting population here either. Yeah, this is 100% gonna be the worst I've seen. 60 is the lowest. How low do you think we're going, guys? How low do you think we're gonna go? See, last shot with the dire wolves. I'm already getting populations there, there, and over there. So the dire wolves aren't gonna show up. Alright, that's it. That's the run. A nice and crappy one. How'd we do? Whew. Whew, that. Well, I guess I can change it now to say the lowest that I've got is 30. That was horrible. That is horrible. My goodness. I will say, seeing them that low is, well, been doing this a long time, never seen it that low. Alright, let's get rid of some trash here. I'm not even. Now, if your runs were always that low, yeah, then there could be an argument for just using the expedition. But I promise you, eh, you're not going to see that very often at all. That was horrible. That was a horrible, horrible run. Let's go over here and get these guys going again. And then they're starving. You are not starving, buddy. There's food right behind you. Yeah, there's probably some that are stuck because they said they can't reach the base either. But there's also some that are just, they don't like to eat whenever you're not at the base. And I don't see any of them running to the food now that I'm at the base, so probably need a reset here. Let's find the starvers. There's one. There's another. There's another. Another. A lot of my transporters are starving. Which is probably why they can't they can't keep up to begin with, but they dang sure keep up better than what they have been. Let's see if we can get them to eat. Yeah. Come on, guys. Where's my transporters? How come they didn't come over here and eat? Yeah, I know you're hungry. Get over here. Let's go. Yeah, do I have some that just got... Oh, no, there's one. Come on. What are you doing, dude? Get back over here. You're hungry. Eat. I hate the pathing in this game. I think if they could fix that, there wouldn't be... it wouldn't be as bad. Huh? Don't look like he's coming back. So we're gonna... Let's get them back out here. Let him heal up a little bit. I could feed him myself, but no. I got a freaking food bowl out there for them. They can eat off that. That's like feeding a dog from the dinner table. Ain't happening. There we go. Yeah, run over here and get some food. It's right there. Dude, serious. Where are you going? The hell is wrong with you? Oh, you gonna go take a nap first. Dummy, you should have ate first. Now, go get some food. If you don't go get some food, we're gonna have issues. Serious? Don't do it. Don't do it. Dude, stop playing with me. And people wonder why I don't like the pathing in this game. So you literally just ran yourself to the point where you couldn't. You had to rest again. Notice that all the other ones are now hard at work and they stay that way. They'll continuously go over there, they'll eat. The shroomers keep their. So if I stay in the base, this issue never happens. And come on, buddy. Get up out of your nap. You've had enough sleep. Alright, your little rear end ain't getting out of bed. So we gonna make you get out of bed. Horrible. Yeah, go ahead and eat. Ah, now there you go. Good boy. Now go to work. Alright. Go grab some gold. Just could have swore I started them before I left. I guess not. Either that or I grabbed it before. Just don't remember. Alright, guys, dinner time, so I am cutting this off. Have a good one.